Part 5. Wake up. My eyelids part, adjusting to the fuzzy sight of the blonde boy hovering over me. I gently push Kyle off. What time is it? Almost noon. He grabs my arm and pulls, forcing me to sit up. Something's going on outside. I hear it. The distant sound of laughter echoes outside the room, reminding me of the filthy party we attended last night. Does the debauchery here never cease? It still feels surreal. The demon emperor has solidified his grip on this ancient city, forcing the nobility into the halls of the palace. Like birds in a gilded cage, he can watch over everyone, keeping them drunk on his influence. I worry we are out of our depth. We too are guests in his palace, pets in his prison. We wash and dress, leaving the bedchamber at just after noon. I'm not usually such a late sleeper, but it appears I'm not alone. As we walk the halls, other nobles seem to be exiting their rooms for the first time, gravitating toward the source of the laughter. Everyone moves slowly, a strange atmosphere of idleness in the air. We round a corner, entering a large chamber. Soaring columns of sandstone support an arched, domed ceiling. A brass chandelier hangs down low, dozens of orange candles casting flickering shadows throughout the windowless room. Gaming tables have been set up upon the polished mosaic flooring below. Elegant gentlemen sit packed around each, deep in drink as they wager, roaring with excitement as the cards are dealt. Along the perimeter sits an array of colorful ottomans draped in fine silk blankets and flanked by mounds of pillows. A more docile crowd rests here, lounging about as they drink and smoke from long, exotic-looking pipes. A deep purple haze emits from the instruments with each puff, swirling around their faces before rising toward the roaring flames of the chandelier high above. Heath, Kaio, you've arrived. Malio emerges from the crowd, his deep brown eyes dilated in the dim light, his messy nest of black hair disheveled. What's the celebration for? Kaio has a confused look on his face. This is no celebration, my friend. This is your new life. He waves his hand in the direction of the midday revelers as if putting them on display. This is the new court of Saar, Soren's court of pleasure. Halls like this have been set up throughout the palace. Every manner of indulgence is at our disposal. Not a bad deal. Kyle smirks. Come, there's someone I'd like you to meet. He motions for us to follow deeper into the expansive chamber. I survey faces as we pass. A pervasive feeling of intoxication blankets the populace. Is it the drink? Is it this strange smoke? Or is the seduction of demons at work? Such a buoyant atmosphere belies something much darker. In a far corner, I noticed the Elrond dancer from the party last night. No longer bound in chains, the beautiful young male sits wrapped in conversation. Other men sit near him, all focused on an older gentleman. His trimmed, grey beard and hulking frame emanate strength and wisdom. The purple rune emblazoned on his hand signals his status as the property of an incubus. My attention is diverted as Malio sits upon a large cushion in the corner of the room. This area is comparatively empty. Only two others sit. One is a tall, brawny and bare-chested male. He sprawls out leisurely. Fire-red hair flopped lazily to one side as he grins, looking us up and down with charismatic, amber eyes. The other male sits at his side, one of those long, foreign pipes in hand. The smoke swirls around his lithe frame and fine clothing, tracing up to a slender face set with sparkling, blue-gray eyes and topped with short, shimmering blonde hair. His manicured appearance proclaims status, wealth, and power, but I quickly notice the real dynamic at play. The young blonde sports a deep, violet triangle with a circle drawn inside branded upon his hand. The brawny redhead has the same symbol, but colored black. This is an incubus, and the blonde is his disciple.
This has been a preview. For the full audio, visit kaiaubrey.gumroad.com.